For today's video, we are going to find out what the limit as theta approaches 0 of sine of theta over theta is equal to. So there are two ways to go about this. One is an algebraic proof, and one is a proof that uses a little bit of geometry. It just makes sense in the head. It's not a rigorous proof, but it's a lot easier to remember and to derive yourself. So in this video, I'm going to show you the second approach, which I find to be more useful with equations like this, where you just need to memorize it. It's more helpful to figure out how to derive it yourself than learn this boring proof that you're never going to remember. So let's think about this on the unit circle. Okay? Sine of theta over theta. So if I draw some triangle over here, since this degree is theta, that means that this arc of the circle is going to be theta, and sine of theta is going to be this value right over here. So when sine is pretty big, you can see that theta is going to be longer than sine of theta. But as theta gets smaller, so it's only this value, and then we have our right angle right over there, and that's sine of theta. We see that they're getting very close to each other, and the further down you go, the closer they are to each other. So again, the larger theta is, the farther away they are from each other, the bigger theta is, and the smaller sine of theta is in comparison. But as they get smaller and smaller and smaller, as theta gets smaller and smaller and smaller, we see that they become they approach becoming equal to each other, and any number that's equal to each other over whatever it's that same number, what it's equal to, is equal to 1. So since these two approach the same number, their fraction is going to equal to 1. So now we have proved debatably the most important of the trigonometric limits, which is that the limit as theta goes towards 0, sine of theta over theta is equal to 1, okay? Now again, this proof isn't algebraic in the slightest. It's more just something that makes sense in the, to your brain, and let's say during a test sometime when you can't look up what it is equal to, you could just do out this proof in your head or write it down on a blank piece of paper and figure out what the limit is equal to, which is helpful in a lot of scenarios. Anyways, thank you much for watching, and goodbye.